Global warming and overview. Global warming refers to the long-term increase in Earth's average surface temperature due to human activities, primarily the emission of greenhouse gases GHGs like carbon dioxide CO2, methane CH4, and nitrous oxide N2O. This phenomenon is a major aspect of climate change, which encompasses broader changes including shifts in weather patterns, ocean currents, and the frequency of extreme weather events. 1. Causes of global warming. The primary causes of global warming are burning of fossil fuels, the combustion of coal, oil, and natural gas for electricity, heat, and transportation is the largest single source of global CO2 emissions. This process releases vast amounts of CO2, which is the most prevalent greenhouse gas. Deforestation and land use. Forests act as carbon sinks, absorbing CO2. However, deforestation for agriculture, logging, and urban expansion reduces this capacity. When forests are cleared or burned, the carbon stored in trees is released, adding to atmospheric CO2 levels. Industrial processes. Industries such as cement production, steel manufacturing, and chemical processing emit large amounts of CO2 and other greenhouse gases. The use of hydrofluorocarbons HFCs in cooling systems also contributes significantly to global warming, due to their high global warming potential. Agricultural practices, including rice production and livestock farming, generate significant methane emissions. Methane is a potent greenhouse gas, with a global warming potential over 25 times greater than CO2 over a 100-year period. Waste management. Decomposing waste in landfills produces methane, while inefficient waste processing systems in some regions exacerbate this problem. 2. Consequences of global warming. The effects of global warming are widespread and escalating. Rising temperatures. Average global temperatures have increased by approximately 1.2 C since the late 19th century. This rise is causing more frequent and severe heat waves, which in turn exacerbate droughts, wildfires, and heat-related illnesses. Melting polar ice and glaciers. The Arctic and Antarctic regions are experiencing significant ice melt, contributing to rising sea levels. Glaciers worldwide are also retreating, affecting freshwater supplies in many regions. Sea level rise. Thermal expansion of seawater as it warms and the melting of ice contribute to rising sea levels, which threaten coastal communities with flooding and erosion. Extreme weather events. The warming climate is linked to more intense and frequent hurricanes, typhoons, heavy rainfall, and flooding. At the same time, some regions are experiencing prolonged droughts and desertification. Biodiversity loss. Many species are struggling to adapt to rapid changes in their habitats. Ocean acidification, caused by CO2 absorption, is particularly harmful to marine life, including coral reefs, which are crucial ecosystems. Human health risks. Climate change is amplifying the spread of diseases, food and water insecurity, and extreme weather-related health issues. Vulnerable populations in developing regions are disproportionately affected. 3. Global efforts to combat global warming. To address global warming, nations are working together under frameworks like the Paris Agreement, which aims to limit global temperature rise to well below 2°C above pre-industrial levels, with an aspirational target of 1.5°C. Key strategies include reducing greenhouse gas emissions, transitioning to renewable energy sources like wind, solar, and hydropower, improving energy efficiency, and reducing reliance on fossil fuels are crucial steps. Reforestation and conservation. Protecting and restoring forests, wetlands, and other natural carbon sinks are essential for absorbing CO2. Technological innovations. Advances in carbon capture and storage CCS, electric vehicles, and sustainable agriculture are helping to reduce emissions. Climate adaptation. Preparing for and mitigating the impacts of climate change involves infrastructure improvements, developing resilient agriculture, and ensuring access to clean water. 4. Challenges and the path forward. Despite global efforts, challenges remain. Economic, political, and social barriers can slow progress, especially in balancing development goals with environmental sustainability. Climate justice is a critical aspect, as developing countries often face the harshest impacts despite contributing the least to emissions. Global warming is a complex and urgent issue that requires coordinated international action, technological innovation, and widespread societal change to mitigate its effects and secure a sustainable future.